Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And Two of Cups, love, connection, harmony, affection. It's a two-way street, right? Let's see what's going on here. Interesting considering the last reading that we did for you, but this might be something different, okay? Ten of Cups. We do have some air energy. Oh, the Death card. More air energy. More fire energy and a 5. Things are changing for you. This is going to be related to the 1111 portal, which is active. It seems like 3 days either side of November 11th is kind of the window for this, the activation of this portal, and I feel like it's affecting everybody in quite a significant way, in a rather abrupt way, it seems. Okay, let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we'll just, maybe this one. And we'll put Kevin, a.k.a. Mr. Bates, right there on top. We're not going to look at that card, Capricorn, until the very end. Okay, so no cheating. It will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation we need. Okay? If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, put your answer in the comment section below. Let's do it together, right? You're here, might as well put you to work. Let's raise our vibrations, all right? But first, let's take a look around the room here. The only major arcana we have is this death energy. Big time transformation. I think that this portal is really, is bringing you a very significant shift in your life, in your consciousness, perhaps in your goals, perhaps in this water energy, okay? Now, we've got our one major. We've got fire, fire, fire. Got water, water, air, air, oh, air here, and we've got a little bit of earth, okay? So I think the earth energy, it's coming at the end, right? Because it's like all of this energy has to sort itself out, mix itself up, it has to get to know each other in the pot, and then it comes out the other side as action, right? As behavior, as new behavior geared towards positive change. This is a 5 of Pentacles. It's not an evil card. Every card has light and shadow, and I think this is positive change based on what is transforming within us. Now, we've got the 2 of Cups, obviously, right, as our first card. This is the connection, the commitment, the bond with your true love, right? Maybe a person, sure, maybe a fire sign person. We see someone here, maybe a fire sign person. Maybe a Sagittarius, because this is a Queen of Wands. It is mutable fire. But what I see here is not necessarily a person. This might not be a romance reading, all right? Don't click away yet. I think what's going on is this portal is causing us to reevaluate what we're committed to reevaluate what we thought was our purpose in life. Maybe our principles are changing. Maybe our purpose is changing. Maybe the meaning of life is changing for us. Maybe our true love is changing. We're learning more about what we want right now. Spirit is showing you how the same things that we wanted perhaps when we were young. Here's a Prince of Swords, right? So it's a younger energy. And then here we have a Knight of Swords. This is a more mature energy, right? I'm going to shake it like we're in an iPhone so you know which card I'm talking about. There's a maturing here of our perception, of our thinking, of our commitment, of our relationships, right? There's an evolution of our consciousness here, and that might be what this transformation is. That might be the purpose of this portal for you. It feels like the things that we loved before aren't necessarily going to be the same things that we love now, right? So I think our focus is shifting. The things that we are interested in, our sense of meaning and purpose and destiny, the things that we fall in love with are different. And this is a Two of Cups, so it's not so specific right now. It's the idea that it's not necessarily that your feelings for someone are changing. Could be. It's more simple than that. It's more general than that. The things that you once fell in love with aren't the same things that you fall in love with anymore, right? Your tastes are changing. Your desires are changing. Your sense of meaning and purpose and destiny is changing. And I think the issue here is us getting stuck in the past. You know, I used to like these things and I'm going to keep liking them. And yes, some of us go through our entire life still loving the same things that we did when we were kids, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we also need to allow for growth, for evolution, for change. There's change in this card, and this card literally is change, right? Getting a lot of the same cards in a lot of our readings today. For Scorpio and Sagittarius had a lot of the same types of energies here. So this is very much something that's affecting all of us. And with the evolution of this energy for you, again, it's not about abandoning the things that we once loved. It's about allowing for change, allowing for transformation. It's about understanding ourselves and doing the work to a degree where we even know, do I still love those things? Is this still meant for me or not? Right? We can't just be stuck in our ways just because we've always been stuck in those ways. We can't love the same things just because we've always loved those things. So without doing this work of the Three of Wands, we don't know what we really want, right? We know where we're kind of fixed, where we're stuck. But we have to allow for change. And in order to see if change is necessary, we have to evaluate ourselves and what we're doing. I think this portal it seems to really be opening people up. I'm going to be very surprised if we don't get a Tower energy somewhere. Maybe the mystery card in the extended reading will probably be the Tower. It's happened twice already today. Because this portal, I think it's kind of a 6 or a 7 day window, right? I feel like it's really opening people up. It's really allowing us the opportunity to see who we really are and see where we might need to make adjustments, make transformations, how we might need to further our evolution, right? So with the Two of Cups here, it is about what you're connecting with. And it could be people, places, things, ideas, energies, right? What does your soul really want, right? What sorts of things generally do you fall in love with? Think about those, analyze those. But also feel those. Allow yourself to really feel the feeling. Does it still feel like it's meant for you? Right? It's kind of an intuitive spiritual process here, not so much an intellectual process. We see the air energy here with the 10. And this, again, it's kind of the same idea with the Prince to the Knight. It's about changing a perspective. It's about being able to look at things from a different angle to see what's really there, to see if these things are still part of who we are. The Three of Wands is all about your integrity, your character, knowing yourself, right? And the Ten of Swords is being open to the possibility. Now, it's not a guarantee, but being open to the possibility that some of your commitments, some of your loves, some of your interests and desires and commitments are not meant for you, that they are restricting you, that it is kind of a gilded cage. Okay? And it's interesting that we've got the Ten of Cups down here too. The Ten of Cups is usually a very positive card. It still is a positive card. It represents our ideal of perfect happiness. We have to allow for this to change. Okay? The same things, the same goals that you had, when you're 15 are not the same goals and aspirations that you'll have when you're 50. There might be some overlap, sure. But if we remain stuck in that, this is fixed air energy. It's fixed. It's not going anywhere, right? It's stuck in its ways. We're not allowing for any kind of growth or maturity or evolution or transformation. That's what this whole thing is about. When we get over here to the Knight of Swords, this is fire of air. This is cardinal air energy. This is always looking to expand perception, right? To see things in a new way. New ideas, new perspective, new vision. And that's what we need, and that's why we've got to get out of whatever is. It's not necessarily that any particular thing is needs to go, but that you're not allowing the perception to change so that you can see what might need alteration or improvement, to see what might need change in your behavior, in your commitments, in your appetites, and the things that you want to unite with. The things that we feel in love with, right? And you may find that everything is exactly where it should be, right? And I hope it is. It's about the evolution of our perception, not about literally changing the people or the things in our life, okay? You don't need to leave your family, you don't need to leave your job, but you need to allow your perception to change, to transform, right? To evolve. And we're going to move to the path of the serpent now. And as I do this, I'd also like to ask that you hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so we talked about the Knight of Swords, and this is that. This is the more matured perspective. This is the energy now that can allow for new ideas, that is open to new things, that is eager to try new things, and that says, yes, if things are changing, then I'm right on board with change. This card doesn't like change. This says, no, I want to believe what I believe, commit to what I commit to. I don't want anything to ever change. No, 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 no. But this death energy, this portal energy, your soul, spirit, doesn't care about this. That's why this is the death card. Death is slow and steady. Death does not care how much we protest, right? Death is calm and steady, patient. It's going to get to everybody, right? There's no rush. But really it doesn't care. It's going to mow over everything eventually. Sad reality. Okay? And I feel like this card here is fighting against it. This card does not want change. This card is saying, no, I don't want things to change. But we can't avoid it. Okay? We cannot avoid it. Now, it doesn't mean that your life necessarily needs to change or will be changing very abruptly, or that you have to make these instant decisions on who to kick out of your life. You know, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this resistance to seeing where we might be limiting ourselves. Okay, we've got to be able to see the bars of the cage before we can decide what might need to change. Okay, and here we've got that mutable fire energy, the Queen of Wands, It's in the position of your environment. There may be a Sagittarius person in your environment that's very important to you. But I feel like this is also the courage that you must have to take advantage of this portal, take advantage of this activation, take advantage of this evolution of your perception. This is courage. And within this fire energy, this is a lot of bold, assertive, confident fire energy, outwardly. Inwardly is the water. Inwardly is the Two of Cups. Inwardly is the sense of destiny, the sense of purpose. What is the meaning of your life? I think maybe your fundamental desire for life, your fundamental mission in this world might be that startled me. See what I mean? This is a strange energy right now. That was my cat knocking something over, but talk about tower moment. Shook me right out of my thought there. It seems as if our fundamental mission here might be shifting. Okay? And it is that mission in here, whatever we're discovering, right? Maybe we're getting a feeling that we're shifting that mission, that message, that divine purpose, our destiny, right? We're open to the idea that it might not be as written in stone as we thought. Okay? And this is the courage to kind of go through life, move forward, trying to figure that out, and having the courage to perhaps go forward with a little bit of uncertainty for a time, right? There's the water energy in there, but what if we don't know yet what our purpose really is? What if we're just realizing that it's not stuck back here anymore, but I don't quite know what it is in the future yet either? Could be for some of you that it's going to take a little while for our new Two of Cups, let's say, to formulate, okay? Or the new Ace of Cups with which we are connecting to make the Two of Cups, to be a little more accurate there. But we need the boldness either way. However it's resonating, we need the courage to take this water energy that's within us, our sense of meaning and purpose and destiny, and move into the world, move through life with confidence, with assertiveness, with creativity, with awareness, wide awake, right? And with imagination. Here's the Eight of Wands. Lately I've been seeing the Eight of Wands more as imagination, as the pictures in our head. The idea that in our mind is that rainbow, and with that rainbow, with all of those colors, we can paint whatever picture we want. And that's the direction that we're going to go. We're going to go toward that rainbow. But we have to do that work. We have to really daydream, so to speak, night dream as well. But use our imagination, active imagination, right? Spontaneous, creative expression to help us to discern what our destiny and purpose really is right now. And again, it's the openness to that evolution. So we may paint a good picture and we may start going in that direction. It still probably will change and evolve over time as we go. We're not going from one fixed state to another fixed state. We're open to the ongoing process of evolution, so whatever picture we paint is going to change as we go. This Ten of Cups is going to change as we get closer and closer to it, as we continue doing the work. This is going to look different. This ideal happiness, this perfect fulfillment of our destiny. We know what our destiny is. We know what its fulfillment would look like. And we're open to all of that changing and transforming and evolving as we go. We're embracing change. 5 of Pentacles at the end. And this is uncertainty. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles is worry, anxiety. The anxiety of the ground not being so steady. I'm from California originally. Okay, I was born and raised in the San Francisco area. As a native Californian, you don't get much anxiety about earthquakes. They happen here or there. People that would come from out of state, they would say, "You guys have earthquakes here?" "Yeah, we do." And a few people would have such an anxiety about that. Like they're just looking around every corner, waiting for the earthquake. You know, they've heard the horror stories of California. They've seen us on the news, the 88, or was it 89 earthquake? Yeah, I remember the 89 earthquake. And it's such an anxiety because it feels like the ground's not stable. It feels like at any moment, the ground's going to open up and just swallow everything. And yeah, maybe it will. Maybe it will. But that's an inevitable. Change is inevitable. Things are going to happen. We cannot slow change down necessarily. This kind of change is slow and steady. It's going to get to everybody. You don't even have to worry about it. This is change that's more immediate. This is change that we might have some sort of control over. These are things that we can do, positive things in our behavior, in our attitudes, in our thoughts, words, and deeds, to try to nudge the force of change in a positive direction. So at the end of the day, I think this portal is really giving you a new set of ideas of ways that you can positively influence the current of change, the current of energy in your life, to get a little closer to your ideal state of happiness, the fulfillment of your destiny, right? Kind of one uncertain step at a time. Okay. Mystery card. Let's look at it. I'm thinking Tower energy today because we've had so much Tower already in my day today, in the readings that I've already done today. So I'm thinking maybe Tower here, but I'd also maybe like to see, well, I guess we don't really need any more water energy. Well, I'll say the same thing I said in the last couple of readings. It's either going to be the Empress or I think maybe the Tower card. Okay, well, let's see. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments below. Okay? Hit the subscribe button while you're down there. Yeah. Let's see. No, it's more fire. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Yeah, this is, again, with this energy, this portal, this 1111 energy, really seems to be beating people up, right? But in a good way, because I think it's trying to, it's an opportunity for us to strengthen ourselves, to get a deeper resolve, right? This is the energy that can endure. This is the strength to see your vision through until the end. And yeah, we're going to be a little bruised up. There'll be some cuts and scrapes, but it's worth it, right? This is a card that says you can endure the challenges of life. You are strong enough to do this. You believe in yourself enough to withstand these the changes that are happening, right? The 9. The 9 is almost at the 10. The 9s are really the best cards because they're active cards. They're showing progress. This is showing you working toward your goal, manifesting your destiny, manifesting your desires, your will, your purpose, your spirit, your creativity. This is coming home from a long, hard day at work, feeling tired, sore, right? But feeling proud of the work that you're doing, and rather eager to go back again tomorrow, of course after a shower and a meal and a sleep. But this is the kind of relationship with your work, your activities, with your life, when you know that you're doing what you're meant to do, when you have that sense of purpose, you know. This is somebody, for instance, who works really, really hard at their job and is just miserable, comes home sore and battered and bruised and cuts and scrapes, and just does not want to have to go and do it again tomorrow. But then they start their own business doing the exact same thing. They come home every night bruised and scratched up and sore and tired, but they can't wait to go do it tomorrow. Because it's their purpose, it's their will, not somebody else's. Yeah. Good energy for you. Very good energy for you. We're going to do an extended reading. Click on the link in the corner. New readings for Capricorn Thursdays and Sundays at 6 a.m. Chicago time. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.